All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another video. Today I want to very quickly talk about N-Acetyl Cysteine, or NAC, and talk about how it could help potentially with hair regrowth, and more importantly, whether or not you should consider including it. Kevin Mann from Hair Cafe has already made a video on this. He has taken a deep dive into the issue, so I recommend going and watching his video. But what I want to focus on today is whether or not you should add it to your regimen. So just to give you a little bit of background on NAC, it is an antioxidant and is essential for making glutathione, which is also a very powerful antioxidant in and of itself. It helps with detoxification of your body by fighting the free radicals or the oxidation in your body, hence the title or the name antioxidant. So it's been shown to help with fertility, to improve brain function, to improve cardiovascular health, and a myriad of other benefits. So even if you're not taking it for the sake of hair regrowth, it has a range of other benefits that could be good for your body. Now, today I want to talk specifically about how it relates to androgenic alopecia and whether or not you should add it to your stack and to your regimen. So just to give you a quick overview, a research has shown that men with androgenic alopecia have higher levels of oxidants in their body and lower levels of antioxidants. Now, how and why that happens is a bit of a mystery, and it's kind of complicated. So that's not what we're focusing on. What we are going to focus on is the fact that antioxidants can and will have destructive impacts on all tissues in your body on a cellular level, right? So it can impact organs, internal organs such as your kidney and liver and digestive system, all the way to your external organs such as your skin, which is the biggest organ in your body, such as your hair follicles, right? So hair follicles are an organ, are a tissue just like any other tissue in your body, so they can and will be negatively affected by the destructive effects of oxidants and free radicals in your body. So it would make sense to try and fight against it and fight against androgenic alopecia from this angle also. But here's the thing. Don't be under the impression that NAC alone is going to save your hair. No, sir. You have to tackle your androgenic alopecia from the two main pathways. One is the hormonal pathway, so you have to get in the way of DHT, whether that is by suppression of 5-alpha reductase enzyme through finasteride or dutasteride, or by suppressing or controlling the androgenic activity of these androgens, testosterone and DHT, topically on top of your head through topical finasteride or RU58841. So that is your first pathway. You have to control the androgenic effect, the androgenic destruction that is wreaking havoc on your hair follicles, right? And then the second pathway is through a growth stimulant, whether that is topical or oral minoxidil, whether that is stamoxidin, whether that is PRP, whether that is low-level laser therapy. So these should be the two main building blocks of your regimen. So ideally, you want to choose one or two items from each of these two categories. Now, I have decided that from the first category, I have chosen dutasteride because I fully believe in it and I have seen the effects of it. And from the second category, I have chosen oral minoxidil because, again, I have a lot of faith in this drug. And look at what it has done for my hair. My hair would have never gotten this density. Look at my hairline. I would have never had this hair had it not been for dutasteride and oral minoxidil. I believe in these two drugs religiously. I swear by them, right? So that's why I'm such a big proponent of dutasteride and oral minoxidil. Now, Where does NAC and ibutamoren come in? So I mentioned in my previous video that I am adding ibutamoren to my regimen, and I have been taking ibutamoren for about a week now. However long has it been since my last upload. So the effects from ibutamoren and NAC could be a beneficial supplement on top of everything else, but don't for a second think that ibutamoren or NAC are going to single-handedly save your hair. No, that's not going to happen. You have to be realistic about it, right? So I feel like that at this point I have pretty much maxed out the hair regrowth benefits from dutasteride and oral minoxidil. I feel like past month 8 or 9 or 10, I haven't noticed a lot of new hair regrowth, right? So I have reached the maximal benefits that I could potentially receive from these drugs. Now, am I gonna stop? No, obviously not, because I could lose all the ground and all the progress that I have made so far. So I have to stay on these drugs for good, or for as long as I want to keep my hair. Now, so then what do I expect from NAC, and what am I expecting from my ibutamoren? I am expecting to receive maybe an additional 5 to 10% increase, a 5 to 10% boost in density and thickness or the diameter of the hair shaft, and just the overall health of hair follicles and the hair shaft itself. Only 5 to 10%, because as I told you, I have already maxed out what I could have achieved from oral minoxidil and dutasteride. So the functional question now is whether or not you should add it to your regimen, right? Whether you should add it to your regimen or not. Well, if you have already tackled the other two main pathways, so the 5-AR pathway and the the growth stimulant pathway, if you are doing that, if those are the foundation of your regimen, then sure, go ahead and add these two compounds also, because NAC, it's only like 12 or 14 or $15, less than $20 for a bottle of 100 pills. I bought this for $12 and I paid $2 for delivery, and I paid around $45 for ibutamoren. So you know, whether you're in America or Canada or any other country, you could probably get it for like $40, $50 or $60 per bottle. So it is only worth it if you are already doing the other main things, right? If you're doing finasteride or dutasteride or topical, or if you're already doing a growth stimulant such as oral minoxidil, topical minoxidil, sumoxidil, whatever you're comfortable with. If you're already doing those main things, you know, the big 3 or the big whatever, the big 5, then you can consider adding NAC just for an additional 5 to 10% boost. Then you could consider adding ibutamoren to your regimen. Otherwise, it's just a waste of money, right? Waste of money, waste of time, and you know, who wants to deal with the side effects? Now, obviously, NAC hasn't shown to have any side effects. It is, you know, it's just an antioxidant. But ibutamoren does have certain undesirable side effects that you need to be aware of, and I will actually talk about it soon again in another video. So anyway, I think that'll do it for now. So I hope I have already answered the question. So if you guys have any thoughts about NAC and ibutamoren, if you have any experiences with NAC and ibutamoren, feel free to share them in the comments. I will try to answer as many questions as I can. But if I don't, I'm sorry, you know, sometimes comments slip through the cracks. So anyway, that'll do it for now. So thank you for your time. Take care, stay safe, take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and I'll see you around.